Howler here, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about what is the furry community. To start off, simply defined by Google what the furry community is. It's simply a group of people who are fans of anthropomorphic animals. Now, some of you may be wondering, what is an anthropomorphic animal? Well, they are animals with human-like characteristics, such as like walking on two legs, talking, maybe having a job, picking up things with their hands, just human-like things. Another thing I've been asked is, what's up with fursuits? What's up with the fursona things? With that, what is a fursuit? Simply, it's a character of some sort that someone has made into a costume made out of like foam, fake fur, glue, hot glue, all that stuff. And I'll have another video in the future breaking down what exactly, like how to commission a fursuit, what all different types of fursuits, and all that stuff. So, what is a fursona? Fursona, well, it's pretty much furry lingo. It's the combination of the word furry and persona. So it's pretty much just an animal image. It's pretty much either yourself or a part of yourself or something you want to be in the form of some sort of animal. Like a dog, cat, fucking dragon, anything like that. So, another question I've been asked is it entirely sexual? Is that all the community is about, is fetishes and sexual stuff? No. It is definitely not 100% that. It is there, but it's not 100%. One of the reasons it's not the 100% is because of the fact we do have some children in the community, and it's, you know, not everyone's into that stuff. Like, you could like Bugs Bunny and not imagine him with a giant schlong. That's just simply that. Another question I've been asked is like, why are people furries? It's not an easy to answer question. It's more, that's like an individualized thing. Like, so you could ask one person and all they could say, oh, I just like animals. Well, if you asked someone like me, if you were to ask me, my answer would be, it's because I love the creativity, the acceptance of the community, and just the whole entire mood of that they're supportive of you. It's just like, oh, you could be bi, gay, trans, whatever. And they're just like, that's awesome. Do you want to be one of us? It's like, they don't care. It's like, you could be good at art, you could be bad at art. They're like, that's awesome. You're doing the thing you want to do. That's amazing. Another thing is, another thing I've been asked is like, where would you, do this whole furry stuff? Where would you go out and do all that? For most of us who are a part of the furry community, we know that that's like conventions, meetups, some sort of event that's allowed at, or, just chilling out with friends and, sitting around your fursuit if you feel like doing that. Not everyone wants to do that, but, it's not impossible. Some people may wonder, like, does everyone have a fursona? Like, do I have to make a fursona to be a furry? The answer is no, you don't have to have one. You can have one if you want, but you don't have to have one. Because, it's a choice to be a furry. It's like anything else. I've had people ask me how many fursonas I have. I believe I'm up to 5. And simply, they've questioned why I have so many. Like, don't you only need one? Like, why do you have so many? It's just like, well, I have one that's like a reflection of myself, and then I have some that are like just characters that I would like to portray as because I think it would be fun. So it's like you can have as many as you want. You can have from 0 to a billion. I don't know why you'd have a billion, but that's all right. It's all right. You can have that many if you somehow manage that many characters. I've had people talk about, is it only role playing? Do you only role play? Like, how many people roleplay in this community? It's like, I guess quite a few people roleplay. I mean, I've probably only done one furry related roleplay for the, oh, how long have I been in this community? At the time of this video, I think I've been in the furry community for a little over a year and a half. So, surprisingly, not that long. Had people ask me, oh, what was the other question? I've had people ask me individually, like, do you have any role models within the community? I mean, I do, kinda. I mean, it's kind of the famous furries, you know, like Majira, Eno. You got, now they're, well, I kind of just watch the videos, like Corteski, used to be known as Fjordfrost. I love watching the old, like, recordings of when Uncle Kage and Two Griffin would stand up on stage, like, telling funny stories or making jokes. I have a few of my friends that I've shown those to, and it was hilarious. Like, we all just sat there laughing. I've had people ask me, do I have a fursuit? At the time of this video being recorded and made, I don't necessarily have one. Well, I do, but I don't. I don't have it in my possession, but it is purchased and currently being made. So I guess I do, but I've never worn one. I've been to one convention at the time of making this video, but next month I will be going to another one that's in my state. So I haven't been to many furry conventions. Hopefully by that one, when it comes up, I'll have my suit. So yeah, I've had people ask, well, how expensive are those things? Or I've had people assume they're not that expensive, and then I'm over here like, who told you that ain't that expensive? Whoever told you that, they either lying and just straight and don't know what they're talking about. Well, that's pretty obvious, because those of us who are furries, or, you know, at least know how expensive crafting material is, those things can get expensive. Probably what I've seen individually, the least priced fursuit item I have seen is actually myself making this, was like minimum $10 fursuit items, and that can range from a singular item parts usually cost the least, like paws, tails, sometimes even heads, depending on who you go to, and then it ranges up all the way to thousands of dollars. I don't even know the most I've seen. I personally can tell you the price of the most expensive suit I've seen, but I don't know the highest priced fursuit in existence. I'm pretty sure it would probably be one of those ones where it's like got LED, moving jaw, fancy stuff. I've had people ask me what it's like at a convention. I've only been to one, so that's only one experience that I can tell you guys about. It's typically pretty chill. I actually made some friends at the first convention I went to, which was Texas Furry Fiesta 2019. Pretty cool. The staff are pretty nice. It's what you would expect. It's like just people hanging out, appreciating what they like. They got rules, of course, like, you know, don't do something stupid. Because there are normal people there. I remember me and the person I was with, we saw business people come in, and the utter confusion on these people's faces was grand. It was kind of funny to us. And so on with that, I think I'm just gonna turn this into a story time, so a mini experience of what it's like being a furry. So going into the convention, we of course buy our badges to show that yes, we are here for the convention. We purchase pretty much what would be our ticket to get in anywhere. Go in, buy your badge, then you just like explore. There's people in fursuit, there's normal people, there's like this some sort of playroom. We hung in there out in there for quite a few times during the convention. You got just rest areas, you got the headless lounge. Of course, I didn't go in there because I didn't have a fursuit, neither did the person I was with. So, we knew where that room was, didn't get to see what that was. There was the, upstairs, they had like gaming room, and at this place, which was the Hyatt, they had like restaurants, and they had the panels. Panels were nice. I loved the panels that I did get to go to. I think there was one that I wanted to go to, but then we got wrapped up doing some stuff with some new friends we made, and I forgot about it. So you got the panels, game rooms, you got the dealers den? I know that's also a website, but I'm pretty sure that's what they called the area where they were selling stuff. We went down there. I know I had bought a couple of things, or I'd bought a few things. The person I was with bought a few things. We just kind of hung out in there. I actually got to, to any of you who were watching Twitter after TFF had happened, someone had given a little oil, or a little drawing. I know what it's made of, because I'm gonna tell you how I know. Someone had given Telephone a little, art piece thing. Or, the art piece of Telephone. You get what I mean. And that was made by me, actually, my junior year of high school, because that's when I decided I would be a furry. So, with that, she got it, and she loved it, and I had given that, I think it's her husband, I'd given that to him, and he got it to her, and I was like, when I saw the post on Twitter that she loved it, I was like, oh, yay, I got noticed for the second or third time. Oh wait, no, it was the second time. No, third time. I think that was the third time there was ever communication from me to Eno, and I'm like a big fan of her, so I was of course happy. And for those, I'm not even gonna explain that, you guys get to figure that out. So that was the third time. I was like really happy that she loved it, I think that was it when it came to the convention. Oh, the dance competition. Oh yes, we have dance competitions often at the conventions, which are pretty great. I mean, it was pretty slow paced, in my opinion, but I mean, I don't know, I guess that's just me being a young adult, like, it's too slow. Okay, so furry conventions are pretty fun. It's like what you'd expect at any convention. Like, people are there doing things. You got panels for stuff related to things within the community. And I think that's just about it. I mean, I could explain the terms we have within the community, but I think that's just too much. But in any case, hope you guys like the video. Like the video and subscribe. I mean, you could hit the bell for notifications. I don't know how often I'll post these videos. I'll try to eventually get on a weekly basis if at all possible. But in any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!